Unless you've been living on another planet, you will have noticed that Australia now has a carbon market. The federal government has put a price on carbon emissions entering the Aussie atmosphere. 500 of Australia's biggest polluters will have to pay the government for the carbon they emit. I'm at Melbourne's Queen Victoria Market to help explain what a carbon price, and indeed a carbon market, will mean for you. Here's how it works. Any company who has a facility that emits more than 25,000 tonnes of carbon dioxide will be forced to cough up $23 for every tonne of carbon dioxide they emit into the atmosphere. That's about 500 companies in Australia. I want you to imagine that this is a large power station. This represents the annual revenue that the power station makes, and this represents the amount of carbon dioxide they emit into the atmosphere. The bigger the pollution balloon, the more the company will have to pay. The government collects all the revenue from the 500 different polluters. So will this mean life is going to get more expensive for you and I? Well, it's obvious that the companies that are taxed will pass on this loss of profits onto their customers. If the businesses pass on 100% of their losses by increasing prices, everyone can expect to pay around an extra $10 a week for everyday living. $10 a week isn't a big deal to some of us, but to others, that's a significant increase to your living costs. So to make sure that we aren't all disadvantaged by the carbon price, the federal government has said that they are going to give about half of the carbon price revenue collected from the big polluters back to everyday Australians. The rest of the money will be shared between research and development in cleaner technologies, and some goes back to businesses to help them make the early steps to a cleaner future. Smart businesses will realise the opportunity to cut their emissions, therefore cutting their profit loss, and they'll be able to set more competitive prices for their customers. Importantly, there's going to be loads of new opportunities for green industries to develop. So, the carbon price is fundamentally a tax on the top big polluters in Australia. Yes, this will mean that some living costs will go up, but the money generated from the carbon price will be used to compensate households. It'll also be used to encourage energy efficiency, adjustments in industry, and significantly to promote cleaner technologies and business practices in Australia. The model is simple. If you pollute, you should compensate for the effect that your pollution has on all of us.